What's going on, guys? Yeah, Matt does fitness, more plates, more dates. So Matt and I go way back, like before he had 1,000 subscribers, way back, probably before he had like 500 subscribers, way back. So this will be biased. I like Matt. Me and Matt are cool. So I'm gonna put that out there. This is gonna be biased as fuck. So that's that. I'm not familiar with More Plates, More Dates. What I understand, I guess I've literally only watched his video interviewing Matt or podcasting with Matt, whatever you want to call it. I guess like he's really knowledgeable with chemicals and whatnot. And from just watching that video, you can tell he's really intelligent. Anyway, so I guess they're figuring out some sort of protocol to clear Matt's name and or prove once and for all that he is a fake Natty liar. So, just my biased thoughts. Uh, I think Matt's telling the truth, and I hope that it comes out that nothing is ever going to clear his name 100%. Nothing's going to clear anybody 100% on here. People are always going to have something to say, regardless, on every end of the spectrum. And I hope for Matt's mental well being that, if he gets that seal of approval from Derek, that it's good enough for him to stop fucking worrying about it. Because it's not going to end even after that. Even if Derek says, you know what, I think Matt's natty. If Greg Doucette were to say, oh, after this, I definitely think Matt's natty, it's still not going to stop. I think Matt knows that, but getting again that seal of approval from Derek will certainly shift the greater thoughts of the general consensus, I would imagine. It seems like, based on that comment section, that people will kind of lean with Derek's word. So, I hope they get that sorted out. I hope it's done very objectively and to a standard that everybody agrees upon. And again, I want Matt to have his name cleared. Why could he be natty? I know a lot of people. I'm probably going to get grilled in this comment section. It's okay, even by people who are generally I have positive interactions with. I know some people that will have a different opinion than me on this situation. Freaks exist. It's one of those things. They're out there. Um, they're out there. We the vast, I don't know, I'm going to talk out of my ass for a second. The vast majority of the Earth's population, I think, or at least a significant percentage of the Earth's population, let's put it that way, will have some sort of access to social media. So that being said, a portion of those are going to upload videos, display themselves on social media. There's going to be some freaks popping up on here. There's going to be more than one. It's easy to say that, oh, somebody is on gear or fake natural or was on gear, now they're not, blah, blah, blah. Just because they embody traits usually reserved for somebody who does that. I've been accused of using gear. So I know to a much lesser degree than Matt, of course, how that feels and what it's like, and wanting to definitively prove the naysayers wrong. But again, freaks exist. Matt was a national level triple jumper and long jumper. Having that innate ability to jump is, one of the freakiest freak things I can think of. Being like a really fast sprinter, the ability to jump and produce that amount of force. Obviously, it's something you can work on, but you either have it or you don't at that level. It's not like, getting strong. Obviously, there's degrees of genetics at play in getting strong too, but almost any dude, regardless of if they start out squatting the bar or if they start out squatting 225 or whatever, most dudes are going to be able to squat 4 plates at some point in their life if they put that effort into it. You can put as much effort as you want into jumping or getting fast, and that cap is going to show itself very quickly. You're not, again, you have it or you don't. Matt has it, and he trained for years as such. He even mentioned how his dieting was when he was doing that, and his workouts, and they're vastly different from any sort of bodybuilding or powerlifting training, both in diets and work. So given that he has those sort of genetic capabilities within him, it's not surprising to me that when he shifted focus, he would see such results. So again, if there's going to be, a genetic upper tier type person, like that level of jumper or sprinter. If you look at, some sprinters from the Olympics now and before, even granted, some of them were taking steroids, but you look back at like Ben Johnson, who was definitely on steroids, but still the physique he had while training to be a sprinter, imagine if he trained to be a bodybuilder and was focused on just gaining mass instead of being fast. So that again, when we talk about like genetic upper tier people, that's that. So again, I can see that. I can justify that in my head. Again, biased as fuck. I like Matt. But I think I could objectively make a case as well, given those standards. And then his physique. Obviously, his physique looks great. What I would say there, the internet and Instagram, YouTube, etc., most people are putting on their best angles, their best filters, their best lighting. You're not seeing them walking out in public with clothes on. You're not seeing them, in regular everyday scenarios. You're seeing them at their best almost all the time. And it's easy to fool the eyes a little bit. Obviously, you're not going to completely fake that physique at all, but you can certainly put your angles and make your poses and the lighting and filters to where it looks, even it enhances to a percentage what's actually there. So all these things all said, and my bias, I'm not gonna deny that at all. Just if anybody wants to try, you just because you like, I do like Matt. Matt's my guy, and there's certainly some bias there. But it's not outside the realm of possibilities that a natural can do that. And again, I'll eat crow if I'm wrong. But I hope this does work out for Matt. I know it's going to be a huge content generator for all the regulars who cover these sorts of things. I'll probably not mention much about it again after this unless I'm asked or something like that. But yeah, I do. I think Matt's telling the truth. I hope he's telling the truth. I want him to be telling the truth. It would be a big shot in the arm, no pun intended, for us natties, if Derek were to give him that seal of approval. So that's that. Discuss in the comments. Tell me how wrong I am. Tell me I'm a fat idiot. Tell me I'm a biased idiot, etc., etc.